Korean women who caught the eyes of Russians. It's today's guest, Mingyong-ha. She is the first Korean to run a YouTube channel in Russian. Her video postings, filled with creative and unique ideas, were enough to steal the hearts of the Russian audiences. Mingyong-ha, the hidden treasure, discovered by the top Russian radio DJ, Sergei Stilovin. The number of subscribers to her YouTube channel topped 250,000 in just 1 year, and the figure keeps growing even as we speak. Let's meet Mingyong-ha, a content creator captivating Russia. Welcome to a whole new edition of Heart to Heart. I am Jennifer Clyde. I am delighted to introduce Kyung-ha Min, a YouTube star that has captured the hearts of people in Russia. Thank you so much for joining us today. And before we start, would you like to say hello to our viewers that are watching our show right now?
Hello, my name is Kyung-ha. I'm from Korea and I have my own YouTube channel is in Russian. So my subscribers, they're mostly from Russia. And I want to say hi to my subscriber, can I?
Oh, sure, yes, please.
Because I informed that I'm gonna attend the show today.
So they're all waiting.
Actually, they were waiting for a long time.
Oh.
3, 2, 1, yes. I'm gonna say hi.
Okay.
Привет, пишите комментарии, все любые вопросы. Если вам интересно, задавайте вопросы. Это моя сестренка, Jennifer, right?
How was hello in...
Привет.
Привет. Show them the studio, show them around.
Вот двери видите, очень красиво выглядит. Oh, say hi from Kazakhstan.
Hello, Kazakhstan. This is our studio and our staff
Смотрите, да.
Yeah.
Я покажу, где там люди работают, видите, там большие камеры.
How many followers or subscribers are actually tuned in right now? Can you
Around
see?
120.
Wow,
Yes.
instantly. That's amazing.
If it's 2 minutes later, it's gonna be woo, woo, woo. People asking, what are you doing, Kyung-ha, right there? Я сейчас делаю это интервью, просто это живая трансляция, хотела просто посмотреть. Ну, еще увидимся скоро. Пока-пока.
I understand since we did give our viewers a chance to see what you actually do as a content creator, I do want to ask you this question to begin. I understand, I heard that you are the very first Korean to run a YouTube channel in Russian. And I know that you're very, very popular. You're a sensation there. So tell us about that.
Okay, I just started have my YouTube channel a year ago. So I didn't expect that I'm gonna do it as my job. But you know what, content creator is when you make some special and unique video, and when people like it, and then you must strike a hook with people, then you got very popular. Yeah. So, and when you see the response from the people,
Yes.
They just inspire you. They motivate you to do more, something. Yeah, just come on. I'm doing this for my job.
Yeah, you look very happy, very happy. How many subscribers and followers do you actually have?
Actually, I have 130,000 subscribers only on YouTube channel, but including all the SNS like Instagram and Facebook and Kontakte, that is Russian Facebook. Yeah. So altogether, it's around 200,000 or 250,000 something.
200,000 or even more than that. That's amazing. You are how does it feel to be popular? What is it like to be so popular?
Oh my God, it's just like a dream. You know what, one day I just woke up and I got so many followers and subscribers. So actually in Korea, I don't really feel that I'm really super famous because my subscribers from Russian or Soviet Union countries.
Mainly?
But yeah, so when I go to Russia or Kazakhstan, on the street, people just recognize me somehow. So yeah, actually I had a subscribers meeting the last year. So it was in Kazakhstan actually. So I was on my way to the meeting point with my subscribers. So I was waiting the cab and I was just grab the taxi. And I just sat in the taxi and the taxi driver was watching my video. So he was my subscriber. So he just got me the free. I say, thank you. Yeah, and I didn't know that so many subscribers would come to me because it'd be so satisfied if only 3 people come to me to see me, but eventually 200 people gathered to see me.
Wow.
So I felt that so many people supporting me and watching me. I'm so glad to.
What's more surprising is that you earned such huge popularity in less than a year after you started running your show on YouTube or your channel on YouTube. What do you think is the secret to your popularity?
Well, secret of my popularity. Actually, I'm the first Korean that I told you that
Yes.
the target is Russian speakers. You know what? Just like 영국 남자 or Dave, they're famous YouTuber, but they're foreigner. But they tell their opinions from the foreigner's perspective. So it's just for me too. I mean, Russian people really like to see me because I sometimes make mistakes. I just mix the words and it just comes out very strange things. Yes, and yeah, that's why they just want to listen what I think as a Korean,
Yeah.
like from foreigners' perspective. I think it's going to be interesting to anybody.
Sure, I
That's
think
why.
so too. So maybe the secret or the key is the naturalness, I guess.
Yeah, and especially I mix the words. For example, I sometimes flies is muha, and the flower when you cook is muka.
Muha, muka.
Yeah, but I always like mix these words. So on some video, I just said that I made a cookie with flies. So it was so tasty, and it was just like nothing.
Yeah, it's cute. It's very, very cute to see someone speaking your language, especially,
Yes.
and making mistakes. I think, that is
they
the
just
key.
like make fun of me.
I'm sure they're not making fun of you, but they enjoy watching it because they
Yes,
think it's
yes.
cute. Where do you get your ideas? Isn't it difficult?
No, not at all. Actually,
No?
I'm filled with lots of ideas. You know what? Because sometimes I used to make the video which sounds fun to me or just some recommendation by my friends. But when I upload the video, my subscriber, they leave comments and they give me the feedback. Kyung-ha, just do this topic. And I just picked the most popular topic among them and just get it. Yeah, that's why they always give me the idea, Kyung-ha, do this and do this. Okay. So it's just flowers, lots of ideas.
Could you tell us maybe a couple of the most famous ones or the biggest hits that you've had so far?
Okay, the first video, the most famous video was reaction video. There was a Kazakhstan group, and they just like a K-pop boy groups, which is
see.
like bang or something. And yeah, I made the reaction video, and it was the top. I didn't expect that. And the second one is that Korean SAT 수능. The subject was Russian language. I just printed and I gave to my power Russian YouTubers. They're really famous. So I just gave them and they just solved the problem. It was so funny. And not only Korean subscriber liked it, as well as like Russian subscriber, they really liked it. And the third one, that is what I like the most. So the sexiest and cutest Russian guy to Korean girls.
I'm curious how this all happened, though. You mentioned something, reaction. The reaction, what did you say? Is
Video?
A reaction
Yeah,
video.
yes.
Can you maybe give us an example of what you did on that reaction video?
Okay, for example, there is a screen, right? And you watch the video, and I watch your response or reaction. So this is so cute, or this is, oh my God, I like this, the stuff like.
Oh, I
like
see.
this.
So you're actually interacting with
Yeah, yeah,
everyone
yeah.
watching, right?
Yes.
나 눈썹도 잘렸어. 나 눈썹 그리는 거 봐.
Сейчас я покажу ей красивые русские мужчины. Мне нравится. 연기를 잘해. 원하라 играет.
연기를 잘하는 사람은 좋아.
인상이 좋아?
인상이 세.
무술이 있어. 무술이.
Погоди. Кошка закончилась на А.
Кошка, автобус.
Теперь
Что-то заканчиваешься на Л, начинаешь на С. Стул.
나 ты чуть-чуть умный.
Стул.
чуть-чуть.
А родители подарили сыну часы ко дню рождения.
안녕하세요, 경아예요. And I have my YouTube channel. I think it's こんにちは。私の名前は민경하と申します。韓国人です。萨瓦迪卡，库坤卡。你好，认识你很高兴。我叫民静和，我是韩国人。我今年25岁。 Kumusta ka? Ang pangalan ko ay Ami. Ako ay Koreana. Nakatira ako sa Seoul. Hindi ko alam. Paalam po. Salamat po. Jambo, habari gani? Inafurahi kukutana na wewe. Mimi ni Kyung-ha, mimi ni mwalimu. Ninaweza kusema Kikorea.
Now let's talk about the foreign languages you speak. Obviously, you speak Korean, you speak English, you
Yeah.
speak Russian, you also speak Japanese and even Swahili.
Yes, I do.
Swahili. So what made you decide to learn so many foreign languages and since when did you start studying?
Actually, my dad, he is fluent in several languages. So because of him, I started to learn Japanese when I was 8 years old. And I obtained the highest score in Japanese level test, like Japanese language proficiency test. When I was in high school, I worked as a guide in Japan.
Oh, I see.
Yes. In English, my dad, he postgraduates from Manchester University in England. And the Swahili, when I was the sophomore, I just leave a took of absence.
Leave of absence,
Yeah,
yes,
leave of absence. And I just lived to Kenya. I lived with orphanage with Maasai tribe, like orphans.
Oh.
Yeah, so Russian language is the latest language that I started to learn. Yes.
Could you maybe show us a little bit of Swahili? Can you say something in Swahili?
Swahili, actually, there was Jambo habari gani? Mini mwalimu naitwa Kyung-ha. Natoka Korea, nataka kwenda Kenya. Unajua Kiswahili kidogo sana. Asante sana, kwaherini, karibu Korea.
Wow, that's amazing. So how exactly, can you give us details as to how you began to study African or the Swahili?
Well, I worked as a volunteer worker in Kenya. Actually, that was between Boulder, Tanzania, and Kenya. And they couldn't speak English, so to
You had to
communicate, I
learn.
had to learn Swahili. That's why I started to learn. But actually, it was really hard to survive there because it was an orphanage with 300 kids. Always lack of food. So the breakfast was the milk mixed with water. It was so tasteless.
Milk with water.
Yeah, it was so, I don't want to remember call it. And the lunch was a couple of potatoes or one or two. I was so starving. Just one day, I just decided to hunt myself. So I just bought this knife and just went to hunting. So to the grassland.
What did you go hunting for? What were you hoping
to get the meat. To
get meat?
Yeah, to get the hunt an animal and I cook myself.
So what happened in the end?
Nothing. Nothing happened. I failed.
What
They were so fast. I couldn't chase them.
Now, I heard that you began to run your YouTube channel. Now, this was all by chance because, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was after an unexpected interview that you had on the streets. So could you tell us where the interview took place and when it was?
Actually, this is so interesting stories. I work as a translator in Sochi Olympic Games. The Olympic part is huge and there are so many things to see and so many things to experience. So I was just wondering myself and watching stuff like this. And from there, like
From behind you?
yeah, behind me, and just two big Russian guys approached me. And with the big camera. So I was like, okay, I'm standing like this. And they just approached me and asked me with cameras, who are you? If it's normal people, they will just answer that I'm just interpreter or I'm having this, I'm working here
Right.
or something. But I just shouted that I'm a Korean girl from Korea.
That was your answer?
Yes, and I didn't know that, but they somehow uploaded this video to YouTube channel. And I asked them again, who are you guys? And there was just this laugh because I didn't know that it turns out they are really famous show hosts from Radio Maya. And sometimes my friends compare them to our famous MC Yoo Jae-seok.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's why they uploaded the YouTube video and appeared to my friend's channel. Yeah, that's
So
why.
you appeared on their show. It's called Mayak? What is it called?
Maya. It was last year. He invited me. He just, I didn't know that, but my subscriber somehow found his YouTube and found his account and sent me, oh, just invite Kyung-ha. Just invite Kyung-ha and just to talk with you. And yeah, they asked to invite me. And yeah, he somehow found my Instagram and sent me the message. I appeared 2 times because when I first appeared, everybody liked this. So he invited me again.
So when you were contacted, asked to come on their show, were you in Korea? Did you fly all the way to Moscow, or were you in Moscow at the time?
Actually, when he invited me, I was in Korea.
In Korea.
I totally forgot about him. So I didn't know that he's exactly somewhere else, but yeah, I totally forgot. And yeah, I was just planning to have meeting with subscribers because that time I had only 30,000 subscribers in YouTube channel, but they're always supporting me, and I just want to make some meetings with subscribers. So yeah, together, like meeting and the radio show, I got 2 chances.
So it was an instant, just like that, you became very popular. You were asked to come on the show, a very popular host. I understand you appeared on that show, Russia's most popular radio program. It's Mayak. And Kazakhstan's state-run broadcaster as well. You hit the headlines on major online news sites in both countries.
Yes.
What do you think was your charm that appealed to Russians back then, that moment?
Well, that moment, well, I knew that Russian people they really like Korea. I mean, K-pop and Korean makeup and like related to Korea and technology, of course, and Samsung or Galaxy. Everything is so popular in Russia. But I never seen some Korean, they make contents for Russian subscribers.
I see.
Or reacting some Russian stuff. That's why I started for the first time. I think that's why they think that I'm cute and watch me.
Кто вы?
Кто вы?
Да, кто вы?
А кто ты?
Я кореянка.
Туда, Корея, Samsung, хорошо?
Хорошо.
Ну давай. Нео, хорошо. Ой, слушай, а потяжелее наших будет.
На улице.
Но не так много, как у нас.
Ну, у вас очень много Kia, я вижу. Но у нас в Корее
Have you ever learned about what Russians think about Korea? Because I'm curious, although you said that many Russians, they love Korea, I'm curious, were there any biases or misunderstandings that they maybe had, or what kinds of positive images do they have of Korea?
Well, misunderstanding is really not many, not a lot, yeah. But they have really positive image about Korea, especially our culture and our hotel hanbok. They think it's really beautiful. And the respect to elderly. They really like it. Yeah, and the makeup as well, K-pop.
Yeah.
So many good images of Korea for the Russian people.
Well, maybe because of you, thanks to you, many more Russians were able to learn about Korea. But I think not many Koreans know that much about Russia. What could you tell us about the charms of Russia and the people of Russia, Russian people?
Well, maybe when you first go to Russia, you might think that Russians are very cold and they're very close. So it's really hard to be friends with them. Actually, for me, I was struggling so hard to be friends with them. But once you become you own their heart, then they give everything to you. They could be your best friend and devoted friends. But sometimes Russian people, they're so emotional. So yesterday they were angel, but today they could be evil.
Generally, we're saying that they're very warm-hearted and very giving
Yeah,
people.
they are very warm inside, yes.
So once again, back to your subscribers, thanks to you, roughly or even more than 130,000 subscribers have had the opportunity to learn more about Korea through you. But I'm sure it was a very heavy responsibility to come up with new contents and ideas continuously. But I would like to ask you about how you study or collect materials in order to more accurately educate them or to let them know about Korea, what Korea is really like. Do you do a lot of studying or do you collect a lot of material?
Oh my God, I study a lot, more than what I did on high school students. Yes, because you know what? Because just because I'm Korean, Russian people think I know everything about Korea. So for example, they ask me, Kyung-ha, how do I get visa to Korea? Or politics, histories. Well, I'm just Korean girl. I'm not really specialized in Korean traditions and habits. So I don't know exactly. That's why I need to study hard to give them accurate information to them. Because I want to do that. But first, I was so sensitive about these issues. But now I feel relaxed a little bit. Yes.
So you felt a bit sensitive when you were asked questions. Oh, could you tell us about this?
Yeah,
I'm curious about
like
this. And when you didn't have an answer for them,
yes, exactly.
you got frustrated. But now, I guess it's interesting because you get the chance to study and find out more about Korea as well.
I just study hard.
What was the topic or a recommendation that you got? What was the question that you got that made you study the longest or the most to prepare for something? How long did you study for something?
Well, I got question that why Korean people sleep on the floor. I couldn't answer, but I figured out, you know what, there is a, how do I say, the heating system is different from Korea to Russia. So for example, Russia, they put the radiator here.
Right.
But in Korea, it's under the floor, right?
Yes.
That's why they start to sleep on the floor. That's what I learned.
So, you actually did research on this?
Yes.
Yeah. When did you feel most rewarded as a content creator? Doing what you do, when do you feel most rewarded?
Well, actually, a few months ago, one middle school Korean student sent me an email that actually he said that his life was aimless. He doesn't want to do anything. He doesn't want to study. He didn't know what to do. And after watching my YouTube channel, he got interested in learning Russian. That's why he's learning Russian actually for 4 months already.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he's only 17, but he's planning to go to Russia by himself. So I'm so proud of them. And second one is ethnic Korean. Actually, there are so many ethnic Koreans in Russian. One, like a middle school girl texted me that, Kyung-ha, I was so confusing and struggling to figure out what my identity is. Yeah, identity. So after watching my video, she told me that, I think I'm so happy because I got to know more about my roots, where I'm from. Thank you for the video. No, I'm thank you to you because you like my video and make me happy and I was so motivated.
Do you keep in touch with them?
Yeah, sure. He sometimes come to my festival and we text often.
Wow, so do you actually get the chance to meet your subscribers?
Yeah.
That
In
must be
Korea,
amazing.
in Russia, or Kazakhstan, everywhere.
You're like a celebrity. I'd like to know about your maybe future plans, if you have anything planned for the near future. Are you working on like a new project right now?
Oh, actually, I'm going to Russia on 6th and 7th May because there will be a huge Korean festival. Yes, so there will be Korean makeup things and Korean K-pop and Korean food. You can really actually experience how to make it or how to try it. And cover dance as well. So it's going to be huge. We are expecting 5,000 people to come. Yeah, and main is me and my power Russian blogger.
Wow.
Yeah, so, and it's going to be held from 1 p.m. to 11 p.m. From 8 p.m. I'm going to be work as a DJ. I'm learning it right now.
That's amazing. So you'll be out there.
Yes.
Your followers can actually see what you're doing there.
Yes.
At the venue on scene.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And here's our last question. I'd like to ask you what Russia means to you and what YouTube means to you.
Oh, well, Russia, if I say in Russian, Moя вторая родина, which means my second home. It's really my second home. I really love Russia and Russian people. And YouTube is just like a white sketchbook. I can do whatever I want. I can draw whatever I want to draw. So it's kind of both. YouTube channel is just my turning point in my life. That's what I can say.
Wow. I could just feel your charm right there. After having spoken with you on our show, not for very long, but still, I understand why so many people are charmed by you. Yes.
Thank you.
I hope that you succeed further in your career as a content creator. And I'd like to thank you once again for joining us on our show. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, thank you. Want to say goodbye to everyone? Yes. How do you say goodbye in Russian?
До свидания.
До свидания.
До свидания.